Hello, this is Sebastian at Odoo Business Advisor here. I want to make a quick video to show the basics of inventory management, not at the large scale of actually managing through sales, inventory out to delivery orders and integrating with accounting, something that we do a lot of here at Odoo, but actually just maintaining stock of a few items, handling internal locations, and keeping track of those, how many you have on hand, and updating that quantity as well. So I'm going to make a quick video here that basically introduces that, hopefully in about 10 minutes or so. So I'm first going to jump over to our agenda just to take a look at what we'll actually explore. First off, give a little intro to Odoo, how it functions, what it is, and that'll help us understand the rest of this. And we will be mostly in, if not exclusively in, the inventory app this whole time. I'll take a look at warehouses, locations, how those are set up in Odoo, and how to create those. Then after that, how to create products, how to specify where they are and what location, and then searching for those, which is something you'll do probably most often. Finally, inventory adjustments, how we keep track of what quantities on hand and how we change that quantity as we bring in new items or take some out. And then transferring, this might not be relevant to everybody, but transferring between locations. For example, having a virtual location that means, out for use, perhaps a rental, and then an internal location, and transferring between those. So let's come back to Odoo. This is a demo database I have here that Odoo uses for a lot of these kinds of demonstrations. It's supposed to be kind of a snapshot of a company running everything on Odoo. So I have all the apps here to manage everything from HR to sales. I also have a lot of dummy data that's already in the system. So this is what we'll use. It's a platform. In short, Odoo is an online cloud platform that you can download these different modules onto. And basically each one adds capability to your what you can manage for your company in the system. They are all integrated. So I can access my products from sales, I can access them from inventory, from accounting, and these all speak to each other and basically fully integrated in that sense. Everything that's sold is automatically logged in accounting. Everything from my purchase bills from vendors is also logged there. And that kind of intermingling occurs throughout the system. And that is the main advantage of Odoo. And that's why a lot of companies run different apps on it. However, it is also powerful on a per app basis, and that's what we'll be exploring today primarily. So let's jump into inventory, and we'll take a look at this app and how it's organized. The main page is the dashboard. That's where we appear here when we open up the app. And off the bat, what this is in short are different transfers, different routes. I've got multiple locations here. As you can see, I've got warehouse 2, warehouse 3, and I have a main warehouse as well. And depending on what I have set up per warehouse, I've got different routes set up. So my main warehouse can receive products from vendors. I can make internal transfers in that main warehouse. I can also send products out to customers as delivery orders, and I can also manufacture my products. And not all of these will have those same routes set up. Obviously, warehouse 2 and warehouse 3, as you can see, do not manufacture anything. So at any point, this is where I'll jump in to see, okay, an internal transfer is requested or a transfer to another warehouse was requested right here on this page. Besides that, I've got lots of different operations here, everything that is from inventory adjustments to actual reporting on inventory, my entire product list, also viewing lots and serial numbers, see how many of those there are. Just to show now how we set up warehouses and locations, that's all the way to the right here under warehouses and location under warehouse management. So if I click on warehouses, I can see I have 3 actual warehouses set up. Each one, if I click in, has some specific information, but it's pretty low key. I can basically assign each of these a company. Each one will have its own actual address. As you can see here, that's actually a link I can click into for the demo company address, and I can see that information here. And I can then jump back using our breadcrumb trail to the main warehouse. It has a short name, WHM, which will appear throughout the system, and mostly helps me organize other internal locations. Now, every warehouse has internal locations, and so that's where we'll see more information about how many products we have and so forth. Let's take a look now at those locations. So I have multiple locations, the majority of which, as you can see, are located in WHM, which is my main warehouse. I then also have a location for warehouse 2 and warehouse 3, but those just have one internal location. They're not separated by shelves or stocks or anything. Stock shelf 1 and stock shelf 2 is what we will be using for an example today, but it's easy to create a new location. If I need to, I can just click right here, give it a name, give it a parent location. For example, a WHM warehouse. Let's see, main. If I click main warehouse, I'll have an actual location, and I can specify whether this is in transit, virtual location, is it a physical place, is it where I receive stock. There's a lot to work with here. So we can say, just for the sake of organization here, WH3 stock, this is warehouse 3, specify all this information and even assign a barcode to this location, which means that I can really simplify the process of assigning products to certain areas. If I actually print out a barcode, put it right on this shelf, I can scan my product, scan the shelf, and now keep it and mark it as in this location. So I'm not going to go through the process of actually making this location, but I'll actually show now how we create products and assign them to this particular location. This is one way to do it. I can click into my location, stock shelf 1. I can come in here, see information about this location, and over here, see information about the products I have here. If I click into products, I'll see a product page just like it would appear anywhere else in Odoo. Information in this list view about internal reference number, price, type of product, what the name is, forecasted quantity versus quantity on hand, how many I have at this moment. Forecasted quantity being, well, have any been reserved for a sale or a delivery to a customer? Do I have a purchase order being received soon from a vendor? And it'll take that into account automatically. So right here, if I'm going to add more products to this shelf, I can create a new product and I can assign this right here, make it a new car part that I'm receiving or something similar, a new, if I run a library, it can be a new new collection of books, and I can give that a name, assign a lot of the configurations here, stockable product, something I keep track of, assign it a reordering rule. So if I ever run low, I can order more of those. I get notified about that. Even over here, assign it a vendor so I know who to order from, and also if I want to track it by lot or serial number. That's how I would create a new product in a particular location and then keep track of it right here. Now, another thing to see is how do I update products on hand? But before that, let's make sure I'm going in order here. We've seen warehouses and locations, creating products. Let's search for products, and then we'll look at inventory adjustments, basically how we track that quantity on hand, and then internal transfers. So searching for products. That's very simple. So each product is going to have a lot of information about it. As you can see here, I've got an internal reference number. I've got an actual product name. I've got vendor information, sale price. I can search by any of these for a particular product. As you can see, I went straight to a specific location and searched what I had there, but I can actually search through all my products and through that find their location, find their price and other information. So two main uses here of our filter tool up here. First of all, it does appear throughout Odoo. I can search for products, I can search for sale orders, anything else using these tools. I can group them. So let's maybe try grouping them by location if I have it set up. If I group by location, well, I haven't set that for most of these products. I can group by a few other factors. Let's see, group by, do I have warehouse set up? Let's see. No, I don't have warehouse set up. Internal category. And so I've got different categories for my products that'll help me differentiate them.